Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Dethroning Your Inner Critic YouTube channel. So today I would like to talk to you about the most important skill that you can ever develop, and that is to know how to shift your energy. So let's talk about what I mean when I say shifting your energy. So believe it or not, you don't choose what to think. You just have thoughts. You have an automatic mind that determines most of what you think, which leads you to have the automatic feelings that you have. And those feelings create automatic behaviors. And those automatic thoughts and feelings and behaviors, what determines the life you're living. So for any area of your life where you're experiencing fear or doubt or overwhelm or lethargy or stress or urgency or agitation or dissatisfaction or neediness, those feelings are being created by your automatic mind. And that is the mind that I call your inner critic. So when you experience those feelings, they impact your mood and the way that you interact with people and the way that you see yourself, your career, the way you spend your time, the way you treat your body, really every part of your life. So now what you hear a lot in the world of coaching and in the world of psychotherapy is to reframe your thoughts, right? Maybe even to think positive. That is not only incredibly challenging, I think it's impossible. And it's a very ineffective way for you to manifest what you really want your life to be. So truly changing the life that you're living comes from shifting your energy inside. Now, everything is made up of energy. We are all energy. Everything is energy. We exist in a field of energy. There is an ocean of energies out there. And even though we can't see that energy with our five senses, that energy has a very profound effect on us. So the same energy that composes your body is also the same energy that makes up the bricks in your house or your apartment or the material in your car or your phone or animals or trees, you name it. We're all composed of energy. So energy is always flowing and changing form. And so since we and everything around us is energy, we are essentially connected with everything. We are intertwined with everything. Now, quantum physics tells us that everything vibrates, everything is energy. So our thoughts are actually cosmic waves filled with potent energy. So if we look at what's going on in the world right now, there's a lot of intense energy. A lot of people are struggling, right? So some people may even argue that the energy of our world is shifting, and we can not only feel it, we can actually see it. So we need to engage in practices that make us aware of the energy that we're sitting in right now. And then we need to develop tools to align with a completely different energy. And your dominant thoughts, many of which are your automatic thoughts, those have a certain energy. So we are in a time in this world where so many people are being called towards fulfilling a greater purpose. Now, whether that purpose is to heal yourself so that you can heal your family, or maybe it's to create a new business, or maybe it's to write a book, or maybe it's just to reinvent yourself in your life. So we all have a calling. It's that inner voice to serve or to heal or to teach or to make the world a better place, or just to create, or to provide for others. So discovering that calling, following that calling, enacting on that calling, that's the hard part. Because that automatic mind, your inner critic mind, doesn't agree that that's a good idea. Your inner critic wants to cling to those same thoughts and same emotions and same behaviors that you've always used to navigate your life, even though intuitively you might know that this is a really bad fit. And when we stay in that really badly fitted life, we're continuing to stay in badly fitted energy. So in other words, you can't get the life you want without knowing how to shift your energy. That's why most people have it all wrong when it comes to finding true joy and aliveness and vitality and fulfillment, because it can't come from out there. It can only come from changing your inner energy. So you've got to understand how to tap into a new voice, right? A new mind, where you can actually hear your new life calling you to be the person that you were born to be. And that inner voice only speaks to you under quiet and inviting and safe conditions. So if you know how to unhook from your inner critic mind and you know how to rewire a different mind, it's going to change everything. When you know how to unhook yourself from that inner critic mind, you see how much you've believed to be real because you've been listening to that automatic mind, when really your thoughts, your heavy, stuck feelings, those sabotaging actions have really only been created in your mind. So I want you to discover what your soul is truly meant to bring forth into this world, because those higher vibration energies, vitality and inspiration and acceptance and enthusiasm and confidence and gratitude, those are your natural energies of your soul. And if we are living in that higher frequency of energy, our life is in flow. Everything works out. We can become the observer of our inner critic mind. And when we can learn that we are separate from that mind, we don't get upset or annoyed over the little things in life. We can sustain living in this higher energy for longer periods of time. So we want to be creating our lives from the energy of flow. When we're in flow, we can create quickly, we can create effortlessly, but you have to quiet the noise and the static that's created by your inner critic mind. Now, our world right now needs people to come alive, and there's no reason we can't be creating an entirely new chapter. It is time to create love in the world, and that starts with you. We've been living in competition and striving and achieving for generations. So my invitation to you is that you begin to observe your inner critic mind that convinces you to listen to your fears and doubts and all of your what if thinking, because that's not who you really are. Now, you can't ever get rid of that thinking. So stop trying to get rid of that thinking. Instead, just observe it as separate from you. When you practice unhooking yourself from your inner critic mind, you're not just unhooking from your personal beliefs, but from the collective beliefs that have been given to us by our culture, by our parents' parents. So you're learning glimpse by glimpse, moment by moment, to access your higher self instead of believing your conditioned self. And that is when you'll be able to trust your inner wisdom and guidance instead of taking direction from your automatic mind. And that is the key to shifting your energy.